This is gonna be so
Oh!
All right,
Oh, I hate wet bread. Oh! Oh, you can see. Oh, see. Oh. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Gaining Ground. Before I begin this video, just a reminder, if you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and click on the subscribe button down below. So I want to do another reaction video. I am doing it on somewhat different this time. I'm going to visit Foodie Beauty's YouTube page. I have heard a lot about Foodie Beauty. It's quite the tongue twister. And somebody actually mentioned today that I should do a video on her. So I'm going to check her out. One of her most recent videos is an Italian beef sandwiches recipe and mystery mukbang. So I don't know if she's going to cook for the mukbang or eat for the mukbang. And at first I was confused what the mystery was, because I'm like, are you eating Italian beef sandwiches or are you making it and then there's a mystery food after? But apparently, based on the description of this video, she has something called Mystery Mondays, where she discusses local UFO unsolved mysteries. So I'm praying to God I'm not bored to hell on this one. We'll see what happens. So, yeah, let's react to my first Foodie Beauty video. Let's go. Look at that intro. I gotta step my game up.
Foodie Beauties.
What the hell was that? Mystery Monday. That was the Black Dahlia, famous Hollywood case. I don't know who these girls are. She's missing. That's sad. I'm sure there'll be some food missing by the end of this video. Ah,
You guys want to know who scratches the sofa? He does. This is his couch. This is his chair.
No.
Pretty much now.
No. That cat does not have money. That cat does not own a chair. That is your chair. Come on now. Get that cat an education. Look at that poor chair. It's ruined. This is his chair. Does that cat have a job? Does he get a paycheck? Stupid.
I'm not buying new furniture.
Well, you should.
Sirloin.
Oh.
Ooh, I had some water in my hands.
How is she cooking that? She
searing right now. And I'm actually going to cook 2 of them because we need about 3 to 4
searing
pounds.
it like that?
So
A big old lump?
this will be about 3 pounds, I think. So you can use chuck, whatever kind of roast you want to use for this, but make sure you sear it on high heat first. And make sure you don't wash your hands prior and don't dry them so that there's no
That looks weird.
sizzling like that. So what else you're going to need here is some beef broth, Italian seasoning,
What does this girl look like?
pepperoncini, and 1 bell pepper, some provolone, and some buns.
That's a lot of work.
And a slow cooker, of course. Okay, so it's in my slow cooker here.
How many
The
people is she
seared
making that
sirloin,
for?
and it's resting on a bed of chopped onion. I chopped 1 medium-sized onion, 1 red bell pepper, 1 325 or 75 milliliter bottle of sliced pepperoncini with the juice, 2 cups of beef broth, some Italian seasoning, and some pepper. No salt because the broth and everything will make it salty enough. Now I'm going to let this cook. I have my timer set for 5.5 hours.
Oh, that's a long
on high,
time.
at which point I will check it and show you guys at that point. Now, there's many different ways to make this Italian beef. I'm just kind of,
Is she a
improvising.
chef?
But I also put some Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
About 2 tablespoons. So 2 to 3 tablespoons.
Seems like a
I
lot
kinda
of
just eyeball
food.
things, so it
I
makes
wonder
it
who
hard for me
she's
to do recipes,
feeding.
but
Please don't tell
I
me
have just a
herself.
small crock pot, so it's like filled to the brim. So I'm gonna put the cover on and let this cook, and I'll be back. It's already smelling amazing. All right, guys, there it is, all shredded.
Doesn't look bad.
So I shredded it at about 6 hours in, and put the lid back on for about another half an hour.
It's so wet, though.
Yeah.
You gonna put that on bread
So
like that?
right now I'm just heating up some butter. I'm gonna toast a couple of these pretzel brioche buns. You can use whatever bun you want, and I'm gonna assemble these bad boys. Hey guys, hey, welcome to dinner time. So the Italian beef sandwiches
She gonna eat
Here,
2 of
Michael,
those?
are put together. I have some pepperoncini
With chips?
kettle chips that Phoebe and I got into before dinner, so there's like hardly any left. But
Who got into that before dinner? She already killed that whole bag before she even started eating. Is that what she just said?
when you're waiting for dinner to cook and like you're hungry and there's a bag of chips.
No. That's not, no.
Yeah, you know. I tried to like match my makeup to the Italian beef, but it didn't work.
She says she tried to match her makeup design. What'd she do, rub an Arby's roast beef sandwich on her face? Well, how do you match your makeup to Italian beef? I think I put a little grease on my eyelids, a little fat on my upper lip. I'm going to rub some roast beef behind my ears.
All right. I have an extra large can of bubbly.
What's
I didn't buy a
that?
case like this. It is
Never
kind
heard
of
of that.
like, they were like individual sale near the cash.
Never heard of that.
My straw.
I think
And
it's
this is
sparkling
cherry.
water.
This is my favorite one. Flavored water. Kind of tastes like medicine, but whatever. So, itchy nose. Welcome to another episode of Mystery Monday. So I was supposed to...
Her makeup confuses me. Now, again, I'm not an expert in makeup, but I feel like she puts a lot of effort here. Like, she's totally like, eyes. And then the rest is kind of just like,
Today's a holiday. It's called Family Day. And...
Are those her lips or are they painted on? Because they look very... She doesn't have, like, I got big old lips. And you could see, like, if I wore a lipstick on, maybe I will one day, I have, like, indentations at the top. Hers are very flat. Does she have lips?
I was going to go see my mom, but, yeah, it's, I don't know. I don't really want to take the car right now too far away because there's kind of, like, a problem with it. But, so, I didn't really, like, have anything planned for the mystery
Since my trip to Sonic, I cannot.
part. So, it's pretty much just going to be me, like, talking about things, but I have, like, it pulled up on my computer
A lot
here.
of food.
You know, like the lazy ass that I am. But the story that I am going to talk about is actually something that really interests me, and I'm going to try to investigate it a bit further tomorrow. Maybe take you guys down there to see what's going on. So anyway, let me get to the food here. Okay, so yeah, so I have some chips. This is the juice, that the liquid that the stuff was cooking in.
The au jus?
The beef. And
I think that
have
would
two of these
be-
sandwiches here.
That'd be my whole day's
They're a
worth
bit
of
soft.
food.
The bread is very fresh, so
I'd be done.
yes. All right, I want to try this. The cheese, you can put it under the broiler.
Don't dip
it's like
it.
kind of melty.
Don't dip it.
It's just provolone.
Oh, I hate wet bread. Don't dip it. Don't.
This is gonna be so awesome.
Oh!
All right,
Oh, I hate wet bread. Oh! No! That is not a beauty bite. That is not a beauty bite. Oh.
Wow,
No.
that's really good.
No, it's not.
You get like tiny pieces of like the.
And you get that
The
soggy,
peppers?
and you get the soggy bread.
And the
Oh,
beef
she's
is, like,
doing it
super
again.
tender.
Soggy bread. There is nothing
And then the
worse
cheese
in
is,
this
like,
world than
kinda
soggy
tiny.
bread. Oh, you can see. Oh, see how. When she puts the bread down, you can see the mushiness on the inside, like her lipsticks. I need a second. Oh, I can't. I cannot. If I knew she was gonna be dipping her bread in juices, I don't think I'd be able to. I don't think I would have started this video. Whew, okay. So disgusting. Beauty bite. Some nasty shit right
Maybe
there. That's
it's
what that
game.
is.
Here.
Should get a little poop emoji. Nasty shit. I don't know why.
I came across this webpage. I was looking at like unsolved
Chips.
mysteries in the Ottawa area, and I came across a website called Ottawa Rewind. Join me as I wind back the time in Ottawa.
So she's
The
in
Ottawa
Canada,
X-Files. So
I
strange
think.
events
I'm
in the
assuming.
nation's capital. Yeah. So I just thought it would be interesting, you know.
Is there a man there?
I never investigated. You never think the place where you live is going to have anything interesting, but sometimes there is. So apparently there's a street, there's an intersection, and the two streets, one is Mulder and one is Scully. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know
Oh,
that.
that's actually pretty interesting.
The
Mulder
bread
and
is like
Scully,
really too soft. You
X-Files.
need a sturdier bread for this, guys.
Stop dipping your bread. Who's that man speaking? Does he know she's on camera?
So good. Like a nice, like, sturdy rustic bread.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why I hate bread. What soggy bread? Because I know some of you are like, ew, French dip. French dip is delicious. When I was a kid, my grandmother, may she rest in peace, she used to feed the pigeons. And whenever we had stale bread, old bread, she wouldn't throw it away. What she would do is, she would take a bucket, like a big bowl full of water, and she would mush the super stale dry bread in the water to soften it up. And then she would throw it out into the backyard for the birds. And I just remember her taking that crusty, firm bread and just turning it into diarrheal vomit. And then now I always associate that with that image. And I'm like, I don't want to be those pigeons. And she shouldn't be one of those pigeons either. And all you French dip eating people, don't be pigeons. Eat your bread the way God intended. Crusty on the outside, warm and delicious on the inside. Not soggy and nasty. Gross.
So there's a couple weird things that have happened. Okay. So this is related to UFOs. Unexplained flying objects or whatever, you know?
I think I'd rather have an anal probe than eat wet bread. Even she's
never
thinking
really been
about it.
interested
Even
in
she's like,
UFOs.
is this really that
It's
good?
just not something that ever really, you know, they don't seem believable to me. I don't know what it is, but I guess whenever you think of it like as the little green men walking around, that kind of just makes it seem like bullshit. But when you look at it from a more scientific standpoint, it makes more sense. So I have more of an open mind now to that. But
This is why aliens don't come here. This is why. Soggy bread.
all right,
And
here's
people who eat bags of chips before dinner's even ready.
some weird things that have happened. Okay, in November of 2005, the city of Ottawa experienced an event where hundreds of residents were affected by a mysterious signal that jammed automatic garage door openers across the city. The phenomenon jammed automatic garage doors within a 25-mile radius, including embassy gates, things like that. Now, I didn't know this, but apparently almost all automatic garage door openers operate with a remote that uses a radio signal on the 390 megahertz band. I didn't know that, but I don't know too much about technology.
Who doesn't? I mean, I knew. What? Who would know that?
Now, apparently there was something
I mean,
going
yeah,
on.
I know there's a remote. I'm not a moron before you start calling me an idiot. But I mean, I don't know about the frequency and the watts and what level channel it's on. I don't care. Who cares? Is my garage open? Great, let me in.
With the military, so the new land mobile radio operate in the same frequency range. So the Department of Defense, I guess, operates their land mobile radios in the same frequency. So that would explain maybe the interference.
So the aliens came
But-
all the way here and went to Canada. They came all the way to Earth and they picked Ottawa and they said, how can we mess with these people? Should we put probes up their asses? Should we harvest an organ? No. I know, Gorku. We should turn off their garage doors so they can't get in there or out of their garages. That makes sense to me.
It lasted nearly 10 days, and the U.S.
Her
Embassy
teeth are very white. Bless
and
her
the
heart.
Canadian military deny any involvement.
Because I got some yellow nasty
So
teeth.
that's something that's, you know,
Oh, see
just
the
keep that in the
juice.
back of your mind.
See the juice coming out her mouth. The water. You don't even know if it's juice. Is it water? Is it au jus? Is it potato chip liquid? Who knows?
So in 2009, there was
What did they do this
reports
time?
of
They came back and locked everyone's car doors so they couldn't go to work.
witness reports where people, a lot of people, claim to have seen the same thing, and that was a flying object, like zooming towards the Ottawa River, like near the Deschênes Rapids, apparently.
Why would aliens only go to
This flying
Ottawa?
object was like
What's in Ottawa?
going different directions,
No
and then it
offense
had
to
like
the
all these weird lights.
Ottawanians out there, but
So it didn't look like a plane to anybody.
if I was
Like
an
a normal
alien,
plane.
I'd come to Florida because we have way better specimens here. Hello, Florida, man. All they got up there is wet bread and nasty beef juices.
And eventually it crashed into the Ottawa River, and as it did that, there was a very loud crash noise, loud boom.
That's weird.
And it was so loud,
Oh, gross.
and there were so many witnesses that it caught the attention of emergency staff. So there was like every type of emergency vehicle running to the scene, even helicopters from the military base in Trenton, nearby Trenton, where it was like helicopters were deployed to check out over the river.
So did they actually find anything in the water?
They came in with like expensive sonar equipment, like different fancy equipment to scan the riverbed, like the river or the bottom of the lake or whatever. And terrible at explaining.
Bring it in for a landing.
There was no evidence of aircraft like crashing.
God. What a letdown that was.
However,
Oh. Who is that?
yeah, the bread is over in the corner.
Oh, there's a man there. She's got a man there.
Eventually,
Who's the man? Let me know in the comments.
they did find something 30 feet down, but they said it wasn't consistent with like an aircraft. Maybe a set of logs or rocks or something like that. Because it's a very dangerous area, because of the rapids, they don't want to send divers in, especially.
So I think I was talking a lot. In 2009, let's just say 2009, because who really cares, right? They heard a loud explosion, or they saw a light coming at them, and the Ottawanians were like, oh no, there's a light, and then they heard a boom. They found nothing in the water, but then they might have found logs, but it's too dangerous to go down there and look. Did I get that all right? I think I did.
Since there was no report of a missing aircraft or anything. So to this day, there still isn't any explanation as to what it was.
Did she hear it? Is she in She's got to be in Canada, or does she just love Ottawa?
Which is weird, because if it was something significant, large enough to make that noise,
It'd be on a
like,
camera
impact.
somewhere.
But there to be no, like, you know, no oil in the water, no debris, no smoke, nothing.
Correct. A camera would have caught it. It was 2009. It wasn't 1909.
So then this page goes on to talk about
let's find out what happened next.
something called Project Magnet.
Next, they came to Ottawa and took all of the ladies' lingerie.
And you know how, like, the whole Roswell thing, like in the late 40s and early 50s, there was this huge interest in UFO activity. Well, the same goes for Canada. And
I had no idea Canada has such a rich
in
UFO
1953,
history.
in Ottawa, Shirley's Bay, which I want to go to, maybe tomorrow or something.
So she must live there.
So they had the world's first UFO research facility. It has been demolished in 2011, which kind of sucks. But this is a facility that was funded by the Department of Transportation of Canada. So this project was led under the direction of a man named Wilbert Smith. And he was a senior radio engineer. And he had a big interest in UFO activity and geomagnetism. His theory was that UFOs use the Earth's magnetic fields as a means of propulsion for their vehicles, basically. And if that's the case, their spacecraft would be manipulating the magnetic fields as their source of power, and that could interfere with, you know, causing power outages, could cause mechanical failure and other equipment around.
They had that in the 50s? Canada
That's
was
where I
ahead,
kind of like tied in the whole garage thing, frequency thing, as the failure when that happened for 10 days.
Oh, so the garage doors wasn't... So they still wanted to anally probe people in Canada. The garage door was just a side effect, I guess, a casualty of war, collateral damage, if you must.
It's kind of weird, you know? But I'm not saying that's what it was, because they still don't really know. But when something unexplained, there's room to theorize, you know?
This makes me want chips now. Damn it.
So I wonder if the mechanical failure of those
chips.
all of those remote garage doors had anything to do with that. Maybe some kind of UFO activity in the magnetic field or something, you know? So it's just funny that, like, the Department of Transportation in Canada in, like, the 50s funded such a project.
It's I'm surprised.
And
I never heard of this before.
The hope was that,
although I'm not like I spend my days researching UFOs. I could barely go to bed in the morning.
To find out more about this technology, this superior technology that this alien life was using, so that we could use it as well. But I'm just, like, looking more into it. There's a lot to read about. So with this Wilbert Smith guy, he is deceased, said he communicated with extraterrestrial life in a telepathic way. So this man,
he communicated with extraterrestrial life in a telepathic way. So he heard voices in his head, and he thought they were aliens.
was a man of science. So I'm just going to kind of read this here. UFO detection equipment was installed, and by the end of October of 1952, the installation was complete. It became the world's first UFO research facility. The 12 foot by 12 foot building housed instruments such as a gamma ray counter, a magnetometer, a radio receiver to detect the presence of radio noise, and a recording gravimeter within a 50-mile radius from the station. So, listen close. Smith and his UFO research team at Shirley's Bay conducted a number of experiments trying to attract UFOs to the area using their newly installed equipment. After months of potential UFO activity being recorded in the area, The facility soon had their most unusual occurrence. At 3:01 p.m. on August 8, 1954, the instrumentation at the Shirley's Bay installation registered an unusual disturbance. In Smith's words, the gravimeter went wild, as a much greater deflection was registered than could be explained by conventional interference such as a passing aircraft. So this was something recorded much larger than just a normal aircraft, and they've been recording things for months or whatever, and this is just something that was much larger. Smith and his colleagues rushed outside their research building at Shirley's Bay to view the craft that was creating such an enormous reading on their equipment. Once outside the building, they were disappointed to find a heavily overcast sky with limited visibility. Whatever kind of
How convenient. Damn aliens.
craft that was up there was well hidden under the cover of clouds. The only evidence the researchers had of this large UFO was the deflection registered on the chart recorded paper. So they show a newspaper article, machine records saucer. They talk about that. 2 days later, Smith and the Shirley's Bay Research Facility were abruptly shut down upon orders from the Department of Transport.
The government.
Many speculate the findings and strange occurrence at Shirley's Bay prompted the project to go underground, with all findings entering the top secret status. And that seems to be typical,
One-way ticket to Roswell.
like, I'm covering too much. Gotta can it up, or just. I kind of understand that, because you have to protect the public too, right? It's the government's job to protect the public from things that are not known, and they don't want to freak people out and get people all in a panic and all excited over something that's not even explained. So, but yeah, so it's too bad they demolished it, but I was hoping to go there maybe tomorrow, just check out the area, because you can still go to Shirley's Bay.
Shirley's Bay.
There's
to look
a
that
government facility there, but kind of like a little Ottawa version of Area 51, maybe? I don't know. This is cool that that happened here.
Who knew? Canada, right? Wayne Gretzky, Celine Dion, and aliens.
So research some.
Wait, Celine Dion, is she from Canada or is she from France? They're kind of the same thing.
Unsolved mysteries, just like Google unsolved mysteries in your city. I'm sure something will come up. I don't know. I'm in Florida. I Google unsolved mysteries where I live. It's going to be dead body found behind a dumpster next to a church 20 years later. Who did it? I don't think we'll have aliens. We'll have drug-related deaths and murders. That's all right. The weather's nice. It doesn't snow. So yeah.
You get those crumbs.
Maybe on an adventure with Pete tomorrow or something.
I can taste the chip. You ever watch somebody eat something that you want so bad and you can taste it? I can taste the kettle chip. There wouldn't be jalapeno flavor. I'm tasting salt and vinegar.
I hope we don't get abducted by aliens.
They're going to turn your garage off.
Homer on that Treehouse of Horror, where Homer gets they try to beam up Homer. What are those? Kang and Kudos? Is that the name of those two aliens? They try to beam up Homer, but they need to use two beams.
Bubbly. Interesting. What if we have that in the States?
So yeah, I'm still reading about this. I don't understand the science, so it's kind of hard for me to regurgitate it to you guys. So I just thought I would read the excerpts that I found relevant. Ooh. I'll post pictures as I'm telling this and editing. Okay, I know where it is then, because it says the street. So there's just gonna be an empty field, but we can pull over and explore, or you know what I mean? Do a mukbang there. UFO mukbang. Anyways, there's a lot of other weird things here. There's the Barhaven beast. Apparently there was a chupacabra creature that was mutilating animals.
I thought that was only in Southwest United States. I didn't realize that's an outside of America thing, the chupacabra. I'm learning a lot today. I can't wait for my final thoughts.
There's all kinds of legends. But that would be annoying if your garage door stopped working, because how would you you'd have to park outside, I guess.
It's aliens, man. I'm telling you, the aliens, they really knew how to piss people off. You want to take my sister, go ahead. You want to take my left kidney, that's fine. But I got to go to work. Don't mess with my garage door.
It'd be in the smack of winter, though. Yeah, November? That was in the winter. That would be inconvenient. Alright guys, so I guess that's it for this video. Just wanted to spend some time with you guys. If there's any like mysteries for Mystery Monday you want me to do, leave in the comments. Try to put more effort and research into it. I don't know, like a lot of you guys like these and I don't get it because I find them so boring, but I'm happy that some of you do. So anyways, I guess that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.
All right. I really enjoyed that. I mean, maybe I just got her on a good video, but I really, really enjoyed that. She made her own mukbang food, which again, that might be against the rules, but I don't care. It's 2020. We got new rules. Then she ate what she made, which wasn't the healthiest thing, and she probably could have cut them portions in half and not eaten the bag of chips before dinner. But baby steps here. She ate what she made. And then she told me some really interesting facts about Ottawa. Like, there are other people I've reacted to, someone else, as we all know if you've been keeping up with me, who just smacked her lips on camera for 25 to 40 minutes and nobody really knew what the hell she was talking about. I actually learned some stuff here. Like when I go to Ottawa, which I'm never going to do, but I might one day, maybe, I'm going to be like, hey, somebody show me where Shirley's Bay is. I want to see where that UFO facility was, where the aliens manipulated the weather and hid their big old spaceship behind clouds. Like I really enjoyed this. I heard a lot of negative things about this channel, and like I said, maybe I just got a really good video, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I really did. I'm looking forward to the next one. Maybe it's just a Monday thing. Maybe I'll just do Mystery Mondays. But listen, I learned something new. I learned a couple new things today. I almost threw up because of the wet bread thing, but I learned stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's it for this reaction video. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. Click on the subscribe button down below. Click on the bell next to it to be alerted every time I upload new content. Give this video a thumbs up. Giving it a thumbs up means you like it. And liking it means that you'll help my channel grow. And of course, feel free to share this video and others on social media. I'll link some over here. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.